Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajarya Stottra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Antarik Mahapur Dham ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Tulsi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Samaved Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Call heavenly. All Krishna Assembled Yogis. All Krishna Assembled Yogis. All Krishna Assembled Yogis. All Krishna Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna, welcome to Shri Shri Radha Govinda Temple. Let's pray together. Om Agnanam Timirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. When will Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established within this material world the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet? Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and unto the feet of all Vaishnavas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami, along with his elder brother Sanatan Goswami, as well as Raghunath Das and Raghunath Bhatt, Gopal Bhatt, and Srila Jiva Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, along with Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar, Srivas, and other associates. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srimati Radharani and Shri Krishna, along with the associate Shri Lalita and Vishakha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Deenabandhu Jagatpate, Gopesh Gopika Kanta, Radha Kanta Namostute. Oh my dear Krishna, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the gopis and the lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, Radhe Vrindavaneshwari, Vrishvanu Sute Devi, Pranamami Haripriya. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold, and who is the queen of Vrindavan. You are the daughter of King Vrishvanu, and you are very dear to Lord Sri Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like desired trees, and they are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. I offer my respectful obeisances to Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivas, and all others in the line of devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we are reading from Bhagavad-gīta as it is. Contents of the Gita summarized. Is chapter 2 and text number 15. Yam hinam Vyasanti ete purusham purusharprah samadukha sukham dhiram so amrutvaya kalpate. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. O best among men, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress, is steady in both, is certainly eligible for liberation. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Anyone who is steady in his determination for advanced stage of spiritual realization and can equally tolerate the onslaughts of distress and happiness is certainly a person eligible for liberation. In the Varnashram institution, the fourth stage of life, namely the renounced order sannyasa, is a painstaking situation, but one who is serious about making his life perfect surely adopt the sannyasa order of life in spite of all difficulties. The difficulties usually arise from having to severe family relationship, to give up the connection of wife and children. But if anyone is able to tolerate such difficulties, surely his path to spiritual realization is complete. Similarly, in Arjuna's discharge of his duties as a Kshatriya, he is advised to pursue, even if it is difficult to fight with his family members or similarly beloved persons. Lord Chaitanya took sannyasa at the age of 24, and his dependents, young wife as well as old mother, had no one else to look after them. Yet, for a higher cause, he took sannyasa and was steady in discharge of higher duties. That's the way of achieving liberation from material bondage. So here is a very wonderful verse as an injunction and also as one of the qualities of Vaishnavas. In Ramayana, sage Valmiki is asking Lord Narad that Guruji, here it says that, O best among man, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress, is steady in both, certainly eligible for liberation. Is there any person who is steady in the duality? As you see, this whole world is nothing but dualities. So, if we list it, then I will tell you, wherever you go, there is a sunrise, also there is a sunset. There is a day and there is a night. Daytime there is a light, nighttime there is darkness. birth and death, good and bad, true and false, heat and cold, happiness and distress, winter and summer, appearance and disappearance, black and white, whatever you say, there are two sides, left and right. So without duality, there is nothing is in this world. Like a coin, you make a coin, on one side there is a king, the other side is a queen. But there are two sides. Similarly, the material world is like that. So, the idea is that Valmiki ji is asking that Narad Rishi, you know any person who has this kind of quality, who can remain untinged and without any deviation, he can be very firm in his determination. You know anybody? So, Narad Muni says, yes, Dashrath Putra Ram is like that. So he says, how? Which way? Can you prove it? So he says, by his life, I can prove. Then he briefly narrates the whole Ramayana, in which he sees the grey hair over his head, Dashrath Raja, and he decides that I should give this kingdom. He was ruling the whole world. And he said, I should give this kingdom to my child, Ram. He's my eldest son. He's grown up. And he's married also. So, why don't I assign him this responsibility? So he says, Ram, I give you this kingdom. And Ram says, Pitaji, we are four brothers, Ram, Lakshmana, Shatrugna, Bharat. So, why me? He was not very happy to hear that, oh, I'll be the king. That's the way the Vaishnava is. He is not really rejoicing a good news. It doesn't affect his daily life or daily mood. And then the whole city started celebrating. Ram is going to be king, Ram is going to be king, Ram is going to be king, right? Tomorrow morning. And the whole night people are preparing for tomorrow's preparation. Nobody even sleeps. Everybody is all excited for the coronation of Ram. And then he was called back. And he said, sorry, we made a mistake. Instead of giving you a kingdom, we send you away 14 years exile. And take your shoes off, take your pants off, take your shirt off. Nothing you can take with you, not even a wallet of 5 cents with you. Go. And I'm saying, okay, that's perfect, that sounds great. I like that. I would love to live in jungle, no problem. So that time Valmiki was surprised. Yes. You say that's right. Can you tell more about it? And then he narrates whole Ramayana. And then right now we have this Valmiki Ramayana available. But this is the basic question that we are discussing right now, which started injunction of Bhagavad-gīta, that a person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. That is the condition. If you want to go back to Godhead, if you want to liberate yourself from cycle of birth and death, then you have to steady in both the situation. Either is a happiness or distress. So here, few examples are given. For example, those you see, sometimes you see in the temple also, and now you will see more from tomorrow because Rath Yatra is coming. More of sannyasis. They have renounced their life. They give up their wife, the children, the brother, uncle, grandfather, grandmother, friends, relatives, house, car, whatever they had, they just give up everything and they took a saffron clothes they wrap around their body and they walk around preaching Krishna consciousness. So here it says, that's not easy to do that. It's very, very hard, very, very difficult. Secondly, coming back to Arjuna, that this was one of the obstacles in fighting the war, because Arjuna was in love with all his relatives. And when he saw it, he says, Krishna, I'm not going to fight with Bhishma Pitama. I'm not going to fight with Dronacharya. How can I fight with all these elderly people? My beloved brothers and sisters, right? Even if I win, for whom should I win? How am I going to rejoice this, that, oh, I won, see, I won. If I was fighting with somebody else, kill them and win the kingdom, then I can show them that my brother, my sister, please come here and let's sit down together and enjoy, celebrate the victory. But I kill them, and once they are gone, how am I going to celebrate? With whom I am going to celebrate? So this was a problem. So this is also discussed. It was difficult. Path to spiritual realization is complete. Similarly, Arjuna's discharge of duties as Kshatriya is advised to persevere, even if it is difficult to fight with his family members or similarly beloved persons. And then third example is given of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At the age of 24, he said goodbye to his wife, to his mother, and other family members. For the higher cause, he took a sannyas and was steady in the discharge of higher duties. That's the way of achieving liberation from material bondage. If you can do this, then it's possible that you will come to the stage when liberation is awarded. Now, for this thing, how do you really achieve that kind of nature or understanding? You have to look around. And I'll give you the example that a man is attracted by a panoramic plot of land on a river bank. Very beautiful bed of, or a bank of river and the river bed. And then on that, there was a wonderful land with the trees and all that. So man was attracted that if I buy this particular plot, I can build a wonderful house there and I can live very happily. It's going to be very serene, wonderful, panoramic. But on investigation, he finds out that the land is liable to inundation during rains, so to be rejected for valid reason. When inquired, this, nobody buys this thing. This sinks. When it rains, it drops by few inches and going down and down every day. Cannot take any weight. This is useless. You can't build anything here. Forget about buying the land. So with the valid reason, he could not buy that land, although it looked very wonderful. So, many things in nature are unreliable while seemingly to be real and reliable. We always think that this is reliable, but it's not reliable. We think it's real, but it's not real. So this is the world of duality, like I said. In nature, like before we used few words, true and false, real and unreal, duality. So, the real signifies the ever-changing physical body, the senses, as well as their objects, including all that is material in this objective world. Right? That's false, unreal. And real or true, the real connotes the Supreme Spirit which is all pervading and eternal. Our Atma or soul, that is real, but the body is false. It stays for a while and in few years is gone. There are 6 stages: Asti, Jayate, Vardate, Viparinamate, Apakshiyate, Nashyate. These are the 6 stages written in scriptures. Asti. A woman gets pregnant, and in the womb of the mother there is an egg, and you see the child is developing in the womb of the mother. That's Asti. It came into existence, came into being. That's the first step. And then Jayate means taking birth. And then Vardate, we ask how old is the baby? Oh, it's 40 days. Oh, okay, then let's do the fire sacrifice for her. Right? So Vardate is growing up. Happy birthday to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? That's developing. And then Viparinamate, that is, he's getting married and is producing his own children now. So that's byproduct. Producing byproduct is also a material nature. Then Apakshiyate, then he becomes the victim of old age, losing the eyesight, losing the teeth, losing the hair, losing the stamina, can walk without a stick. Angam galitam palitam mundam, dashana vihinam jatam tundam, vruddho yati garitva tadapina munchati asha pindam. Angam galitam means all the limbs of the body, they become so much weak. He is hanging his legs in the, what they call cover, means they dig the hole in which they bury the body. So this is his life now. He is useless, invalid. Palitam mundam. Mundam means the hair is all gone. You can't find a single hair on the head. Dashanami inam, can't even see what is what and where is what. Right? Jatam tunnam, not a single tooth is left in the mouth. What is going to eat? Vruddho yati guritva. That old man cannot walk without a stick or without the help of somebody. Cannot walk by himself. So this is the situation. That's the apakshiyati. And then finally, nashyati means is dying. So this is a development of the body. But about the soul, time, space and cessation, causation, state of mind such as wakefulness, dream and sound sleep do not affect Atman. That's why the one and first foremost injunction is Pragnanam Brahman. Means the ocean of infinite existence, knowledge, bliss is ever itself, unaffected by the phenomenon modifications. In relative existence, there are 2 realities. One is Brahman and second is Maya. If you see, there is one of the pictures where Prabhupada is doing this. Prabhupada's picture is when he's preaching is his fingers like this, and so many other gurus, spiritual master. So that's what they want to say. That there are two things you have to remember. That in phenomenal modification relative existence, there are two realities. One is Brahman and other is Maya. Right? And then they just sometimes do this. Brahman is ever constant, while the Maya appears and disappears. The second finger sometimes is there, sometimes it's not there. But this is always there. Why? Because Brahman, the soul, never dies and it is constant. So, meaning the implication of both the self and the non-self, the real and the unreal, which in their mysterious combination constitute the strange phenomenon called the world. What is the word for world? In Gujarati, Sanskrit, Hindi, what do they call world? Jagat. Ja is born and Gat is gone. Something came, appeared and disappeared. Right? It may take time, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, but it's Gata, it's going to go, and Ja is taking birth. So it appears and disappears, appears, disappears. So that is called Jagat. And if you just understand this much, then that understanding that we are looking for will come. It is a soul that is eternal, Krishna says. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. For the soul, there is never birth, nor death, nor having once been, does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, similarly, the soul accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. The soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor can be burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor ethered by wind. It is said that the soul is invisible, inconceivable, immutable, and unchangeable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. So it's such a wonderful language and concise message given in Bhagavad-gīta to convince Arjuna. The soul eternal, without beginning or end, cannot be affected by anything material. Therefore, one should not grieve for him. Interestingly, Krishna also concludes from this that we should not grieve for the material body either. Why? Because its existence is guaranteed impermanent, just as the soul's existence is guaranteed permanent, that are destined to fall down from the trees in the autumn. Means, if you see, look out, now there are all trees have got green leaves, but 1 month before there were no any leaves on that. All the leaves had fallen down. So this green leaves that you see on the tree will also fall down eventually, when the Grishma Ritu comes, that particular season, and trees will not have any leaves. But again, those leaves are going to come back. That's why you should not be lamenting for those leaves. Similarly, why grieve for leaves that are destined to fall from the trees in autumn? Surely in springtime, new leaves will come. The body is always changing, just as the soul always remains as it is. The soul puts on new garments as they are needed. Just we change clothes every day. When the body becomes old and useless, the soul accepts a new material body while amid these inevitable changes. So, this is a very wonderful example that I am wearing this shirt right now, but then what happens that when I go home, I will have to change these clothes and put on the nightgown and then sleep. So, does it really does lot of damage to me? Is it too bad to change the clothes? No, you have to change the clothes. So similarly, the soul is wearing this particular body that I have right now. But eventually, when the body gets old, the soul decides to get a new body, and that time we call it a death. So now, it is very, very auspicious day today, tomorrow, the whole week, and up to Sunday. So here everyone must have this particular card, and it says Hare Krishna Festival, June 7, 8, and 9. So we invite you, June 7, there is going to be a kirtan at the park, Times Square. And then June 8 is the Rath Yatra. We'll walk on the 5th Avenue. It's not possible to get a permit to walk on 5th Avenue. But we have the permit since last 50 years, and we have been walking on 5th Avenue. And about 25,000 people come and attend. And then the parade ends at Washington Square Park, and again there is a festivity. And on June 9, right here in this temple, we are having a festivity continued. So please be there. Tomorrow we are going to have a Snan Yatra. Lord Jagannath, Baladevji, and Subhadraji, they are arriving around noon time. And when they arrive, they will be installed on this particular stage that we have made, and then they will be standing here for their abhishek, and we will be using the milk, yogurt, clarified butter, sugar, honey, everything, and try to bathe the deity. And everyone is not necessary that you have to be devotee or anything like that. Anyone can join and bathe Lord Jagannath. So please try to come and join this. There is a wonderful story about Lord Jagannath, that Mahalakshmi, the goddess of fortune, is telling Brahma that there will be a king named Indradyumna, and you will have to assist him, because he is going to be a devotee, pure devotee of Lord, and he would like to see God face to face. That time you advise him to perform Ashwamedha Yagna, a kind of fire sacrifice. And after he fulfills this particular injunction, then what it is that Vishwakarma will come and he will carve the new deities for him. That will be known as Lord Jagannath. So this was actually told to Lord Brahma by Mahalakshmi. And the deity that you have seen of Lord Jagannath is actually, it was prayed by Lord Brahma in these words. So let me read their very wonderful prayers. I do have it with me in my book. It's in Sanskrit, and then I'll read the translation also. So when you come tomorrow, these are the prayers you should have in your mind. How to pray to Lord Jagannath, how to pray to Lord Baladev, and how to pray to Mother Subhadra. Jagannath Pranam. Deva Deva Jagannath Prapannarti Vinashanam Trahimam Kundali Kaksha Pratitim Bhavasagare Namaste Jagatdara Jagan Atman Namostute Kaivala Trigunatita Gunanjano Namostute Karunamruta Pathodi Sudamne Namo Namam Dinoddareka Guhyaya Krupapathodaye Namam Paritrahi Jagannatha Deenabandho Namostute Nischirnoham Bhavam Bodhim Praptatoham Tarinam Sukham. So it goes and goes. But let's read the translation. So, Lord Brahma, he expressed himself in a choked emotion, and he is addressing Lord Jagannath. Oh my Lord, I do not see a form superior to your present form of eternal bliss and knowledge. I surrender unto you because while I am proud of my material body and senses, your lordship remains completely untouched by matter. This present form or any transcendental form expanded by Supreme Personality of Godhead is equally auspicious for all the universes. Since you have manifested this eternal personal form upon whom your devotees meditate, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Those who are on the path to hell neglect your personal form because they speculate on material topics. O my Lord, your devotees can see you through the ears by the process of hearing from bona fide sources. Thus, their hearts become cleansed and you take your seat there. You are so merciful to your devotees that you appear in the particular eternal form of transcendence in which they always think of you. You are not satisfied by the worship of demigods who arrange to worship you with pomp, but who are full of material hankerings. Out of your causeless mercy, you are situated in everyone's heart as the super soul. You are the eternal well-wisher, but you are unreachable by the non-devotees. Your Lordship, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. You are indefatigable time and the enjoyer of all the sacrifices. And then he turns to Lord Baladev. So we also, when we see figure of Lord Baladev, we should think of this. All glories to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Baladev. All the Lord Sri Krishna is original fountainhead of all incarnations. Lord Baladev is also second body. They are the same identity. They differ only in form. He is the first expansion of Krishna, and he helps in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. Now this is very important to know. It's just one Balaram, but there are 5 different responsibilities taking with the different names, different positions. Lord Balaram is original Sankarsana. He assumes 5 other forms to serve Lord Krishna. Number 1, Mahasankarshana. Number 2, Karanodakshaya Vishnu. Number 3, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Number 4, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. And number 5, Sesh, the Seshanaga. So Balaram is just one deity, but there are 5 deities within one deity. These 5 plenary portions are responsible for both the spiritual and material cosmic manifestation. In these 5 forms, Lord Balaram joins Lord Krishna in all his activities. The first four of these forms are responsible for the cosmic manifestations, while Shesha is responsible for personal service to Lord. Shesha is called Ananta, unlimited, because he assists the personality of Godhead in his unlimited expansion by performing an unlimited variety of services. Sri Baladev is the servitor, Godhead who serves Lord Krishna in all affairs of existence and knowledge. And now, finally, he is going to Mother Subhadra. And he says, O Parmeshwari, I forgot to read the Sanskrit version, which we can still read. For Baladev is Namaste tu Alagrama, Namaste Mushalayuda, Namaste Revaki Kanto, Namaste Bhaktavatsala, Namaste Balinama Shrishtra, Namaste Dhanidhara, Pralambare Namaste tu Traimam Krishna Purvaja. And when he goes to Mother Subhadra, he prays, Devi Tvam Vishnu Mayado, Mohanti Characharam,